finally the video we've all been waiting for, my updated makeup collection. I've gotten a ton of requests on this, especially because I moved and the layout, the storage, everything has changed 100%, so I wanted to make this video just showing you that. I know all my makeup isn't sitting out anymore, mainly because I got the Alex drawers I originally wanted, which are the 2 6 drawers stacked on top of each other, which the drawers are a lot wider, so I can store a lot more in it. But without further ado, let's get into the video. Okay, so here's the overview of my vanity. The tabletop is the same exact desk from IKEA. It is the Mickey desk for $60.99, but the mirror has changed. It is a Vanity Girl Hollywood mirror. I got it for my birthday, and I absolutely love it. So like I mentioned before, I was finally able to get the Alex drawers I really wanted, which are the 6 drawers, but I got 2 and stacked them on top of each other. So moving on to the decor that I have on top of the Alex drawers. This is where I store my perfume. It is a Muji drawer. It's a 5-drawer organizer, but I took out 4 of the drawers and I'm only using 1. And inside that drawer, I keep all my deluxe sample size perfumes. Below, I keep more deluxe sample size and a few smaller bottles, and I absolutely love this Tory Burch scent. The vase and flowers are from HomeGoods. This is the Chanel Chance perfume, which is my favorite every day, the Marc Jacobs Daisy, and Michael Kors. And I just really like these fragrances a lot. Now back here I have a jar that I got from Bed Bath & Beyond, and I keep some fragrance samples in here because it looks cute and I remember to use them. Over here is a mini lamp from Pier 1. It's in the Hayworth collection. Now moving up, these flowers are from Pier 1 as well, with the pretty jewels in them. And this vase that's mosaic is from HomeGoods, sitting on top of the mirror drawers from Target. So getting to the first drawer of my Alex drawers, this is my nail polish drawer. It's not super exciting, but I have nail polish in here, mainly mini collections, the X Formula by Sephora and the Siete, and they're both holiday sets. I also have a mini OPI set in the back there, and I have a whole bunch of little nail glitters in tiny little tubes. Now moving on over into these containers, I have rhinestones and jewels for nail art, and glitter and sparkles and sequins and all stuff like that, and even some glitter tapes back there. And moving over here is where I keep like my nail files and stuff for acrylic nails. Moving on over to the back, that back little container all the way over there is where I keep my top coats and base coats, and I keep my nail art brush sets. So here is a final overview of this drawer. Closing the drawer, moving on down to my next drawer. This is where I keep my foundations, powders, primers, concealers, and BB creams. And here is a full over shot. Now getting into this first section, the containers actually, this is a utensil tray from the Container Store. And then this next tray is actually also from the Container Store. Now these I got in a set of 3 from the dollar store, and the ones back here I got in a set of 2 from the dollar store because it's more heavy duty. Now moving on here, I keep my primers. This is where I keep all my NARS, Hourglass, Makeup Forever, Deluxe Sample Size primers. And next to it is where I keep my Urban Decay Primer Potions. And moving back, I have a Smashbox, Baby Skin, and 2 little Benefit primers. And then back there is where I keep my Too Faced primers, which I really like, and Too Faced Prime and Poreless, and Benefit Stay Don't Stray. Moving into the next section, I keep Benefit, so Girl Meets Pearl, Lolly Tint, What's Up, Fine 1, Sunbeam, Benetint, and High Beam, and I really had nowhere else to put it, so I just kind of put it in this drawer, so it's kind of random. Moving back, this is my concealer, so Physicians Formula Nude Wear, which has the prettiest little packaging, NYX HD, 2 e.l.f. concealers, right here, Benefit Fake Up, Benefit Boing, and a little e.l.f. correcting palette. Moving back is BB creams. I'm not huge on BB creams. I actually got this in like a BB set for $25 with all deluxe samples, but I love Naked Skin. So here's my foundations: Urban Decay Naked Skin, Makeup Forever, Too Faced, CoverGirl, Neutrogena, Chanel, and then way back here I have Kat Von D Lock It Tattoo and NYX HD, and I love those foundations. And that's an Urban Decay setting powder, Neutrogena Skin Clearing, which is my favorite powder ever, Benefit Hello Flawless, and behind Benefit Hello Flawless I have Urban Decay Naked. So this is a sample size Tarte foundation, e.l.f. Mineral Blemish Powder, Benefit Some Kind of Medium Gorgeous, and Too Faced Primed and Poreless. And behind that I have 2 Makeup Forever HD setting powders. And the very back is my favorite thing ever, the Too Faced No Makeup palette. And this is the overview of that drawer. So moving on down to literally the most insane drawer ever. This is my chapstick drawer. Also has Tarte lip surgences and squeezy tube lip glosses. Starting here along the front, I keep the baby lips all laid out. I absolutely love baby lips. The packaging is so adorable. So first is the Electro Collection, then the Dr. Rescue, the limited edition Pinked, the ones that are always out, and then last year's limited edition, and then NYX Butter Lip Balm and an e.l.f. Soothing Lip Balm. Here's where I keep my chapstick. I actually store them in a Muji drawer. These are all holiday limited editions. I got them 87 cents per piece at Walmart. The ones next are the ones currently out, so Cotton Candy, Fruit Punch, and Grape. And I love cotton candy. Cotton candy is actually my favorite ice cream flavor. Moving on, this is an apple one, and then over here at the end I have 3 fruit smoothies, which are okay. And then back there I have a CoverGirl Smoochies. Next to it I have what my boyfriend calls Easter eggs, but they're actually EOS lip balm. So this is what I call the section of chapsticks that actually work. Starting over here with the strawberry lip butter from Bath & Body Works. Now this is what I want to talk about, these Vaseline lip therapies. They're absolutely incredible, especially this one in cocoa butter. I have really chapped lips and this one doesn't make them peel, and it fixes them and makes them really smooth and nice, and I wear it every day. Now these come in 3 different scents, so it comes in cocoa butter, regular, and rose, and they're all just really, really nice for curing your chapped lips. Now moving on to the Lush The Kiss lip gloss. It's more like a lip butter, and it really helps you get these really smooth lips, and I stand behind this 100%, except it has one downside. It has this kind of odor scent that just gives me a headache, so I only wear it sometimes, but it's phenomenal. This Mary Kay lip balm is also really nice, but Nivea, of course Nivea. So lip butters are amazing. Raspberry Rose Kiss and Vanilla Macadamia Kiss, incredible. The scent is just so yummy, and the Nivea chapsticks are good as well. So moving on over to the mini Tarte holiday set that has the cute little gold packaging. I have a Too Faced lip injection and a few squeezy tubes right next to it. Now behind all of these is where I keep my Tarte lip surgences. They are stored in another container from the Container Store, but all the lip surgences came in a holiday set, and I love these. I'm obsessed with them. They're always rolling around the bottom of my purse. Over here is my Philosophy lip glosses, which I love as well, especially Frosted Animal Cracker, and is the rest of my chapstick drawer. So this next drawer is my lip gloss drawer. Now these containers in the front are actually from the dollar store, and that dollar store is Dollar Tree, and they all snap together, which is really awesome. Now on the left hand side of this first container I have a few liquid lipsticks, Kat Von D and Lime Cream, and I absolutely love the Kat Von D ones. Some Urban Decay Super Saturated Lip Pencils, some squeezy tubes that didn't fit in the drawer above, Marc Jacobs MAC and Lorac lip glosses, Milani lip colors, which are really, really pretty, Chanel lip glosses, 2 Dior Addict lip glosses, and some Stila lip glosses. Okay, so let's talk about the storage for a second. These are actually Muji drawers that I pulled out of the 5-drawer Mujis, stacked them on top of each other in here on an angle. Now I keep all the lip glosses in the front half, so I have nothing behind, so I can see everything. I can pull out the tray, put it on my vanity, and just it makes it very simple and easy to use. So in this first tray, I have my Buxom lip glosses, which are really awesome for lip plumping. I really love the Nudes and Brights collection, which just came out. They're super pretty. Now down here, so moving down to the tray below the Buxom lip glosses, I keep a variety, mainly Smashbox, but I have some NARS, a Bobbi Brown, Smashbox lip enhancing glosses. I love the shade Pout. It is the prettiest light pink lip gloss, and then Smashbox Heatwave glosses. So moving on to the Bite 15 Shades of Sephora, this all came in a value set together. So I use these on clients when I freelance, and they really, really like them, so it makes it convenient and simple for me. I just throw them in my train case and I'm ready to go. The Urban Decay Naked lip glosses, which are also really, really nice lip glosses, and then 3 Benefit. Now down here I have a few YSL Golden glosses, which are super sparkly, a Michael Kors, NYX Butter glosses, which are incredible, 2 Laura Mercier and a NARS, and I have a couple of random minis over in this last corner. And that's pretty much everything for this drawer. So moving on to this next drawer, this is actually one of my favorite types of makeup. It is lipstick. I absolutely love lipstick. Here's an overview of the drawer. Now, starting on the side, the first row and part of the second is Revlon lip butters, which are awesome. I'm new to these, and I really, really like them. The second part of the second row is NYX butter lipsticks, which aren't as good as the NYX butter lip glosses, but they're really decent as well. Sitting behind those is where I keep the Sephora Collection lipsticks, which have really decent pigmentation. Now I have 4 Maybelline Color Whispers, which I really like to wear in the summer. The pigmentation isn't great, but they are a lot of fun, except do not ever get shade 55. This shade has no pigmentation. It's literally like a clear nothing, and I hate it, and it's horrible. Anyways, these are 2 Milani, 2 Clinique, which are fairly old, and a Revlon. Okay, so these are some of my favorite lipsticks. The Urban Decay Revolutionary Lipstick and the Too Faced La Creme lipsticks are awesome. Now I have 2 MAC limited edition from the Rihanna collection during the fall. Behind that I have 2 Flower lipsticks, which has the cutest little packaging, a Estee Lauder lipstick, another MAC, Kat Von D, Sephora Pantone Universe Radiant Orchard, e.l.f., Ulta, and a Bare Minerals. And then I have a little Estee Lauder and a Tarte lipstick, which is actually a sample size, but it's really awesome. So moving on over to this front section, this is where I store all my deluxe mini lipsticks, which are so cute. So I have 2 Urban Decay, 2 Bite, a Stila, 2 Makeup Forever. Now these are all Buxom from the Serial Kisser set, and they are right here. Now behind that, I have all of these that are Kat Von D minis, and they are just all so cute. Look at this baby lipstick, OMG. So moving on, here is where I keep my Marc Jacobs lip gels, which is probably my favorite formulation of lipstick, and then I have the 2 MAC Bronzer Schulers, which are my newest toys, and they're just so cute. Now these are my lip tars. These are mainly mini lip tars, except for these 2, which my favorite shade is Divine, which is this really pretty coral. These are Bite lip layers. I keep them in their packaging mainly because it doesn't show the colors on the tubes themselves, so it makes it more convenient. 2 random MACs and another Maybelline. And then back here is where I keep all of my lip liners. Mostly Chanel because I love Chanel, but a few NYX and a few other various brands as well. So moving on to my other favorite type of makeup, which is blush, bronzers, and highlighters. That's what this drawer is all about. So here's an overview. Now in this first side is these Clinique Cheek Pops, which are so cute. They're little flowers. They're just so adorable. Now I really like this blush too. This is a mini MAC blush that came out during the holiday in a set, and it's this really pretty light pink. And then this is my favorite of all time bronzer, the Too Faced Chocolate Soleil. Now these Urban Decay Glide On Cheek Stains, and behind those is where I store my MAC blushes, which I don't have a ton, but I have a few, and these are really cute ones with a heart on them. They're from the cosmetic company. This one right here, Floor Power, is my favorite, and here's another one with a heart on it, and finally this last one is Peaches. Behind that is 2 Tarte Amazonian Clay blushes, and here is a Physicians Formula Nude Wear, which I totally destroyed, which is why I haven't touched Cashmere Wear. Up in the front of this section, I have my Chanel Soleil Tan de Chanel, which is a really great cream bronzing. I have 2 MAC casual colors from the Playland collection, which is For Your Amusement and Young at Heart. Then I have a little Clinique Flower Powder. So I have a few palettes back here, the Urban Decay Naked Flush, the Too Faced Bronze and Beautiful French Riviera, and the Tarte Off the Cuff. So starting over here, this first one is where I keep all my boxed blushes. So I have Benefit Bella Bamba, Benefit Hervana, Benefit Sugar Bomb, and Benefit Rocketeur. Now behind those are the bombs, so Cabana Boy, Down Boy, and Frat Boy. And these are really nice blushes, but I love the bombs in stains. Now behind the instains, I have the Too Faced Sweethearts Flush Blush boxes, which are so adorable. This one is in Peach Beach. The next one is in the shade Candy Glow. And the last one is in the shade Something About Berry. And hidden back there, I have a Clinique blush, which is actually the first blush I've ever gotten, so it's kind of memorabilia. So here I keep all my e.l.f. Studio blushes, which are really nice blushes for $3 a piece. Especially the shade Pink Passion, which is my favorite. Now behind that, I have a Stila bronzer, a Stila blush, And then I have several more e.l.f. blushes, which these are the dollar ones, a few more e.l.f. palettes, and behind the e.l.f. palettes I have a MAC limited edition bronzer blush highlighter trio. So here's where I keep all my MAC mineralized skin finishes. So this one is from the Divine Nights collection, as well as this one. And behind that, oh, this one is so cute. This is the Baking Beauties, and this is Baking Beauties as well. And this one is from the Hey Sailor collection that I found at the cosmetic company outlet. And this next one is the Bronzing Blush Duo from the Rihanna collection. So I love Too Faced. This is the Too Faced Candlelight Glow highlighter, which I kind of broke because I love it so much. The Too Faced Bronzed and Poreless, the Too Faced Leopard Bronzer. Then back here I have two from the Balm. I have the bronzer, so the Betty Luminizer. And behind that one I have the highlighter, which is the Mary Luminizer, which is a really great highlighter. Behind that I have a Milani Illuminating Powder, which is really pretty, and I have a Physicians Formula bronzer. And then hiding back there is another Physicians Formula. And that's everything in this drawer. So this drawer is where I store all my mascaras and eyeliners. Now here's a little overview. So I keep my liquid liners over here, then I have a few sparkly liners, a cream liner, and then my Stila liners, which are my favorite liquid liner. And down here is where I have my pencil liners. So on this side I have Makeup Forever, more Makeup Forever, and these all came in a Makeup Forever set, and then the rest are Urban Decay 24/7 Glide. Now over here is full-size mascaras. Right next to it is Kat Von D Autograph eyeliner pencils, and then back here in this tray from the Container Store is deluxe size mascaras. Then back here I have a few cream liners. My favorite is MAC Blackjack. It's a fluid line. And then I have a couple of eyelashes and Too Faced Better Than False Lashes Mascara. So this next drawer is where I store my Urban Decay Motherload palette. I took it right out of the box and it came in this styrofoam. So I just took this piece that all the eyeshadows are in and I stuck it right in the drawer and it fit beautifully. My favorite color eyeshadow by Urban Decay is Tease, and it's the prettiest crease color in my opinion. What I also have in this drawer is a few eyeshadow pencils. So I have some NYX, a Benefit, Lorac, Urban Decay, and NARS. And that's pretty much it for this drawer. So this next drawer, what I keep in here is my single eyeshadows, duos, trios, quads, and smaller palettes. Now here is a overview of the drawer. Now over here in this ice cube tray, I keep all my Lorac single shadows. I keep my e.l.f. shadows over here. Behind the e.l.f. I have a few Ulta shadows, which are great for my inner corner. And then over here, I have Urban Decay Stardust shadows. Behind those, I have a Sephora 3-color shadow, a Stila Countless Color Pigment, a Milani single shadow, and then two NYX Premium Colors shadows in yellow and red. And then I have some Urban Decay shadows here, and I have some cream shadows. These two are from Benefit, which I really, really like. Behind those I have a Dior one, which is this really pretty lavender, and then behind that I have a MAC paint pot, which is this really pretty white. And those are my cream shadows. So moving on along, over here I keep a few quads. I have two e.l.f. quads, a few Clinique duos, a few more Ulta quads. Behind that I have a little Bobbi Brown palette, which was a point perk from Sephora, a L'Oreal palette, a Marc Jacobs palette, and then a few drugstore palettes. And I have some random singles here. And behind that I have a Dior single, a Chanel duo, and another little Clinique palette. So over here I have several small palettes. Urban Decay, Too Faced, Clinique, Benefit, Lorac, MAC, by Urban Decay, and Anastasia. Over here is my Lorac lusters and my pigments. So Too Faced Glamour Dust, the Sugar Pill pigmentation is awesome. Two new MAC pigments, which are from the Playland collection, this pretty blue and the yellow one, which are my new toys as well. I have some mini MACs and some Bare Minerals. And that's everything in this drawer. Alright, so up next is my palette drawer. This is where I keep majority of my regular sized palettes. So here is an overview. Now starting on the side, this is where I keep my Too Faced palettes. So I have the Too Faced Bonjour Soleil palette, which I'm kind of obsessing over right now. It's a bronzing palette. The next palette is the Too Faced Chocolate Bar palette, this Too Faced Heart Sephora palette, and then in this container tray letter sorter I got at the Container Store. It's an acrylic and it's really nice. I store my Urban Decay palettes. So I have the Urban Decay Naked palette right here. Right behind that I have Urban Decay Naked 2, Urban Decay Naked 3, Lorac Pro palette, and then the Balm Nude Tude. Now behind those palettes I have my Urban Decay Electric palette, and under that I have my Smashbox Full Exposure palette. And this is the Urban Decay Electric palette. It is so bright and bold. Now over here I have two Sugar Pill quads, a Stila Dare to Bear palette, the Tarte palette with the starfish on it, which is so pretty. I have the Too Faced Brow Envy and the Too Faced Natural Eye. Over here I have the Kat Von D Esperanza palette, which has adorable, pretty, awesome packaging, the Tarte Be Magnificent palette, the Urban Decay Mariposa palette. Behind that palette I have the Too Faced Pixie Pinups. Behind that one I have two Urban Decay Oz palettes, Glinda and Theodora. Now in this next section I have two MAC Archie Squads, two Kat Von D palettes, the Lorac Mint Edition, the Smashbox Be Discovered palette, Anastasia Brow palette, and these little Lorac candy bar palettes from the holidays. Moving into this next drawer, this is where I store my samples and larger palettes that just didn't fit anywhere else. So starting on the side with my samples, I have a lot of full-size samples, deluxe size I haven't used. This is my Butter London suitcase tag. Behind those I have a container that has foundation and eyebrow and primers, and there's a whole bunch of those kind of samples. And behind those I have two containers, both for skincare, one for like bottles and one for like paper, but the paper kind of overflowed and now there's some bottles in there, which you can see. Yeah, so just kind of a whole bunch of samples. Over here is my Kat Von D Spellbinding eyeshadow book, and under that I have two makeup palettes that I got at cosmetology school. Now over here is my Coastal Scents 252 Ultimate Eyeshadow Palette, and underneath I have some more palettes from cosmetology school. Over here is two Too Faced palettes from the holidays 2012 and 2013, and this palette right here, a few of my favorite things. It's just so adorable. Let me show it to you. It's just a really pretty palette, and that's pretty much it for this drawer. So moving on down to the final drawer, this is where I keep all of my makeup bags. Would you believe me if I said I've never purchased a makeup bag just to purchase a makeup bag? These are all ones that came in sets or kits or whatever, so none of these are ones I just purchased for the point of purchasing a makeup bag. So I've collected a ton throughout all my makeup collecting. So this is it for the Alex drawers. Now moving on up to the vanity. So this is how I store all of my clean makeup brushes. I put them in these glass jars that I found at HomeGoods. Now the types of brushes I have in here are e.l.f., EcoTools, Marc Jacobs, MAC, and some that I got from cosmetology school. Now these two jars are sitting on top of this white box that has a gold design on it that I found at Target. Now moving on over to the candle holder that is really cute and like sparkly. I actually found this at Ross. Next, I found this tray at HomeGoods, and I have 3 mini Siete nail polishes sitting on it with a little jar that is holding some nail tools that make dots when you make the dot design, which has a really cute patterning. This little teacup, I have Benefit mini Squeezy Tube lip glosses in here. Okay, so let's take a look at what I keep in my vanity drawer. I keep my everyday makeup in here. So in this section, I have my NYX Dewy Finish Setting Spray, my NYX HD Foundation, and my Makeup Forever Primer that is empty. I have my Urban Decay Finishing Powder, which is my favorite, Naked Skin. I have an EOS Lip Balm, and I also have a NYX Jumbo Eyeshadow Pencil in the shade Milk. So moving on over, where concealer, I have a Boing by Benefit Duo, a Benefit Fake Up, NYX HD, and a YSL. Over here, Anastasia Brow Pencil. This is where I keep all my brow stuff. So I have Benefit High Brow, Too Faced Bullet Brows, which is fabulous, two Gimme Brows from Benefit, which I really like as well, and a Benefit Brow Zings. Now, moving over, I have mini brushes in here, and this little candle holder from Pure One, and a Bath & Body Works hand sanitizer. Behind that, I keep my everyday eyeliners, which is the 24/7 duos of browns and blacks, Benefit They're Real, Maybelline mascaras, and a lash curler. This Milani blush is my current blush, and this MAC highlighter is my current highlighter, which is called Super White FX. This is the Contour Kit by Anastasia Beverly Hills, which is phenomenal. If you don't have this, you have to get it. It is amazing. This is where I keep my Fat Girl 6-pack products that I love. It really helps with cellulite, and I'll do a review on that. But that's pretty much it for my vanity drawer. So what's on the ledge in my Vanity Drawer Hollywood mirror is a acrylic lipstick organizer that holds my NYX Macaroon Lippies. I have 2 Too Faced Melted, and I have a few Lime Crime lipsticks. Now this is set on the Marc Jacobs box that came with the Marc Jacobs lip gels. And I also have the Chanel Le Lift Cream, which is my favorite facial moisturizer. I love it so much. And then on the other side, I have the limited edition MAC Bronze Schuler, which is an ombre blush in the shade Ocean City, and it's super stunning, and I just love staring at it. It's so pretty. So it took me so long to find the perfect vanity chair, and I finally did. I get so many questions on it, but I actually found this one at Ross, and it was only $49, and it's super comfy. So moving on here, I wanted to take a minute to talk about my most used brushes, which is mainly Real Techniques Urban Decay Optical Blurring Brush, a Sephora Angled Blush Brush, a Too Faced Teddy Bear Hair Brush. I love this brush. I got this one also when I was in cosmetology school. Oh, this is the best brush of all time, the MAC 217 Blending Brush. I adore this brush. I love it. I've had it for 5 years. I should probably go get a new one, but I just love this brush so much. And I also really like this angled blush brush as well, which I also got from cosmetology school. So these are just a few of my favorite brushes, and this is in an IKEA holder. So here's the matching candle holder that I have from Ross. And then behind it, all the way back there, is I have this container that I found at Home Goods that I store my cotton balls in. So this is where my high-end products are stored. This top one is a 3-drawer Muji, and this bottom one is a 5-drawer Muji, and I stack them on top of each other. Now, and on top I have 2 24 lipstick holder acrylic that I got on Amazon. And this is where I store the majority of my high-end lippies. So starting over here, these are my Chanel Rouge Allures, my Chanel Rouge Coco, Dior Rouge Dior. I have a few Laura Mercier ones back there. Now in the front, I have my YSL Rouge Voluptes, which are amazing, Tom Ford Sheer Lip Colors, Estee Lauder, and then a few more little Estee Lauder ones back here. Now on the other side, in the very front row, is where I keep probably one of my absolute favorite lip formulations ever, and this is the YSL Glossy Stains. I love the smell and the pigmentation, they're just my favorite. And then I keep my MAC lipsticks over here. So this is a Chanel box that came with my Chanel Chance perfume. Now this first drawer is where I keep all of my NARS. So this is the NARS Guy Bourdain palette, the NARS Foreplay palette, 2 NARS blushes, and a mini NARS blush. Now this next drawer is all YSL. So these 2 on the left here are both YSL palettes from spring. This is another limited edition YSL, and this is the Persian Nights, which is my favorite. And then this is the latest summer 5-color palette by YSL. I really like YSL Pure Chromatics eyeshadow formulation, especially when wet. The pigmentation is so pretty. Now this drawer is my Hourglass Ambient Lighting blushes, and this is the shade Ethereal Glow, which is my favorite. These are just really nice blushes. Moving on to my next drawer, this is where I keep a variety of things. So starting out on the left, we've got an Erin and an Erin, and this is a little flower blush, and I just think it's so pretty. I found it at the cosmetic company outlet. Now over here, I have some Tom Ford blush in Frantic Pink, and this is a Tom Ford contouring duo, and this is the Dior Nude from the Transatlantic collection. So this next drawer is where I have my Chanel. These are 2 Chanel blushes, a Chanel Quad, and the Chanel Travel palette. Then down at this next one, I have my Dior, So the first three Diors are actually 5-color quints, and the Dior in the back is a pink shimmer brick. Now this next drawer, I have 2 Hourglass Ambient Lighting palettes, and I have a second one because of course my favorite shade is the one that's limited edition only to the palette, which is Incandescent Light, and I already started hitting pan and I can't live a day without it because the color is absolutely stunning. Now moving down to the final drawer is where I keep these MAC lip glosses that came in 3 holiday sets. Each had a set of 4 lip glosses. They're mainly cream sheen glosses for the exception of 2 Dazzle glosses. And they're just really, really nice lip glosses, and I like them a lot. And the packaging is so cute. It has a gold little stripe on it with the white. I just love it. So that is the end of my updated makeup collection. I really hope you liked this video. If you do, please give it a thumbs up, and if you like, subscribe, and I'll be making more videos soon.